Hey everybody, Real with Wes. Let me jump right on into this. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Caught Saturday service Sunday. Go back and catch it if you didn't, man. Life-changing words. Welcome to Monday. Let's kick off this week. I want to talk about planning life. Man, right now I can feel like, what do I do with planning life? We got two extremes I can see. I know I'm dealing with this pressure at times. I'm sure you are. And there may be variations to this where it's like, man, it feels like it's all over. Maybe Jesus just come back tomorrow. And you almost get this sense of hopeless. Why should I plan for anything? And you don't want to be there. The other side is, man, it's like, what could go wrong? So you're trying to plan everything perfect, make sure it's exact, make sure it's all that. And it's like, oh, such stress and worry. And you don't want to be anywhere in that. So I'm going to cover some basic things. Nothing new, just a reminder, just a comfort, just an exhortation, just something simple. Okay, today when we talk about planning, let's talk about expectations. Now, Jesus dealt with Matthew 6, a lot. Hey, don't worry about tomorrow, which was don't worry about tomorrow. It didn't mean don't not plan something for tomorrow, don't deal with tomorrow. But it also meant don't miss today was the other beautiful thing, because what you invest in today will make your tomorrow. The other side, we talk about Jeremiah 20:11, where God said, I know the plans and thoughts I have for you, which saying, I am your God. It should bring comfort is what it should do. Thoughts of goods, thoughts of peace towards you, thoughts of hope and a future, a good expectation. And that's what I want to center up on today. What are you expecting out of your life? When you make your plans, what are you allowing to set the tone of your expectations? Are you allowing crazy information? We should be well informed, we should be well educated, but we should not be absent of the Spirit of God's wisdom to filter all that information, education, to size it up. At the same time, I see people go woo-woo deep and then they're totally uninformed, or I see people that are so entrenched with this form of education with the absence of God's wisdom. And it's supposed to be God's wisdom filtering all the information we're receiving to be well informed. But anyways, moving right along, setting your expectations is an important part. Expect this, because you can be like, man, Jesus come back tomorrow, I shouldn't expect anything. No, you should keep expecting, because here's the truth. 100 years is really short compared to 100 to eternity is what I mean by that. Jesus comebacks in 100 years. That's really soon, actually, when you compare it to eternity. So you want to keep planning. Now, I'm on the look. I'm on the expectation for it. But I also am planning in case, hey, may not be my lifetime. Maybe the very next, right after 10 years after I'm off this earth, boom, he comes back. So we want to plan on all those things. Then on the other side with the stressful part, I don't let the trying to get it all right, trying to get it all perfect, because that drowns out all my expectations. And it allows me not to expect big and to expect high, not unrealistic, but also to really put my faith out there in God and trust God where maybe I don't have it all figured out. It's okay. None of us have it all. You know what? You got it all figured out, Wes? No, I'm not so arrogant to say that. We'll talk about that later this week. Man, but I know God does. And I know with him, I'll figure it out. And I know when I make a mistake, I'm going to take some pressure off me and realize God is gracious and he feels the weakness and he feels my gaps. So I don't have any reason to worry. So what is today's point? What are you trying to get with your expectations? Man, trust God. It is as simple. I wasn't coming to something deep right now. We'll get into further stuff this week, but trust God. Give the plans and the expectations in your life over to him and say, God, I trust you. And start building from there. Doesn't mean we don't play a part. We shouldn't plan. We shouldn't be in control. We shouldn't deal with things. We shouldn't be informed. But the starting place of that's what I'm talking about in sequence of this process of planning your life. Starts with, God, I know you got me. And I trust you. And I'm not going to let all these things overwhelm me and pressure me and shape my expectations. Because it would always shrink them. It will always make them negative, or it'll point them in the wrong direction, or it'll create fantasy expectations. We'll talk about that a little later with desires. But man, God, but ultimately I'm expecting you. And I'm allowing you to show me how to enjoy life, how to still enjoy everything that's going on, how to still experience success, and how to experience your best. So get before God. Rest and give it all over to him, and allow him just to minister that plan to you and the expectation for each and every day. Because the ultimate thing that the planning your life flows from is relationship. It's all about the relationship, guys. So grow in your relationship with God. All right, that's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. I want to keep it simple, exhorting. Simple steps each day is what we're going to do. Hope it bless you, but that's all I got. Love you guys, praying for you. And I'll catch you this Saturday, in-person service, 6 p.m. We'll catch you then. keep checking out Saturday service for all the details, where it's all at. We'll get in all that, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.